A more encouraging week maybe than the week previous. Missed seeing you last Sunday, but saw many of you on Wednesday night, and we were glad you were able to be with us and look forward to what God has for us today. If by chance you are visiting with us today, welcome. We're so glad that you're here. We're delighted that you chose to be at First Alliance today, and if by chance it's your first time with us, you're going to find in that 411 or that bulletin that you received when you came in a little blue card. I invite you just to take it out and fill out just as much information as you're willing to share with us, and we're going to be careful to just make a contact with you. Look forward to getting together and just being able to say hello. For those of you who do come regularly, you know that we use this as a means of encouragement and communication within the body. And so we invite you to share with us whatever is on your heart, those things that may be going on in your life you'd like to share, and by way of a prayer request or a question, concern, just to bring that to our attention. Even as we begin this morning, many of you may have heard. If not, let me share with you. We've been praying for some time for Mike Dean, and yesterday morning about 8:30, he went into the presence of the Lord, and so we do want to extend our Christian sympathy to Vicki and the rest of the family. Deanna and I were thinking this morning, do you think Mike has stopped running and has stopped talking since he got to heaven? I mean, he has been for several years now, has been unable to move freely, quickly, has been unable to breathe and swallow normally because of the disease that ravaged his body, and so we wondered. So when he saw Jesus, did he dance before him, or did he fall on his face in worship? I don't know which one it was, but either way, he's free. And because of the transformation that had taken place in his life so many years ago when he gave himself to Jesus Christ. And so while on this side of eternity, we may mourn for the family and with the family, which is the appropriate thing to do, we do not sorrow as others who have no hope. For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, so we believe also that he will bring with him those who have fallen asleep. For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a shout, at the voice of the archangel, the call of God. The dead in Christ will rise first. And we who are alive and remain shall be caught up together to meet him in the air. And there we shall forever be with him. And we're thankful for that. So as you think of Vicki and the boys today, be in prayer for them over the next few days. I know that it is the sorrow is there. At the same time, because of a long-term illness, there's also a measure of relief, and so that's not uncommon. So pray for Vicki as she transitions through that, and for the family. She has requested that nothing be placed on Facebook at this point, and until we receive information otherwise, then we just ask that you would please refrain from any type of social media comments at this point. At this point, I also don't have any information to share in regards to the memorial service. Some of those details are being taken care of tomorrow when Vicki goes to the funeral home. So we will get that information out as soon as possible for those who would like to come alongside of Vicki and the family in that way. This morning, as we begin our time together, we go to the book of Psalm. And in Psalm chapter 146, I wonder if it'd be okay, would you just stand as we hear the word of the Lord this morning? You know, oftentimes you stand out of respect for various things. When we are, whenever the Star-Spangled Banner is played or the flag is there and you're to give attention and you're to pledge allegiance, you stand. Next week, in the big game, there's going to be a moment and everybody in that stadium is going to stand and they're going to pause in silence